Well, this has been a pretty eventful week for us GTA fans, hasn't it? First, we get the official announcement that GTA 6 has been delayed, and then just a few days later, we finally get the second trailer. But now the question is, where do we go from here? The obvious answer is, okay, it comes out next May, so now we just need to wait until then. But I'm gonna tell you now that it won't be that simple, just like it wasn't that simple to believe that GTA 6 would actually release this year. Let me put it like this. Last weekend's delay was bound to happen at some point. And one more delay within the next year is nothing short of an inevitability. How do I know this? Well, let me give you a history lesson. Let's go back in time to the wondrous year of 2011. We've all been playing GTA 4 for about 3 years at this point, having blasts, either bowling with Roman or blowing up our pals in the online mode, but let's be honest, it's starting to get a bit stale. So how amazing is it then that on November 2nd, Rockstar Games has finally released a trailer announcing its sequel, GTA 5. I remember being so excited for this game to come out, as it would be the first Grand Theft Auto that I'd be able to play on release. But now the question was, when will it release? Well, fast forward another year to November 14th, 2012, when Rockstar would premiere their second trailer for the new game, this time with an official release window of spring 2013. However, despite many players' willingness to open their wallets to play this new entry in the franchise as soon as they possibly could, Rockstar Games was unwilling to release a product that they didn't deem finished. And so, the title was delayed once again to the fall of 2013. But when the release window opened this time around, Grand Theft Auto 5 finally released on September 17th of that year. Now, if we push forward a little bit and pull ourselves out of the Grand Theft Auto sphere, we'll find that Red Dead Redemption 2, which premiered its first trailer on October 20th, 2016, was originally set to release the following year in the fall of 2017. However, when that release window began to approach, Rockstar made the announcement that the game would be delayed until spring 2018, and at the end of the game's second trailer, they seemingly confirmed this release date. Now, I'll tell you what, I remember being extremely excited to play this that spring. This was my senior year of high school, and since I wouldn't be starting college until the fall, a spring release meant I'd get to play this masterpiece all summer. So just imagine how pissed I was then when the spring was nearly upon us and Rockstar decided to delay the game again near the last minute. However, I'd like to believe that it all worked out in the end, considering the final product we received on October 26th, 2018 ended up becoming what I believe to be one of the greatest video games of all time. Anyway, before we move on to talk about GTA 6, let's quickly recap everything. Grand Theft Auto 5. The game was announced in November of 2011. A year later, its release date was announced via trailer for spring 2013. And just months before its original release date, it was delayed to September 2013 when it would finally come out. Red Dead Redemption 2. The game was announced in 2016 with a release date of fall 2017. About half a year later, it was delayed to spring 2018 with a release of another trailer. And another year later, just months before its slated release date, it was delayed yet again to its eventual true release of October 2018. Now let's take a look at the current landscape. GTA 6's first trailer came out all the way back on December 4th, 2023, and at its end, it revealed a vague release window of 2025. Well, 2025 is here, and you know what that means. It's time for Rockstar to delay their new game, and so far, they've stayed true to their trend by pushing it back to the spring of next year. The only deviation I've noticed this time around, though, is that they've given a specific release date rather than a general window, which is the only thing that's giving me any hope at all that we'll all get to play this game sooner rather than later. But with that being said, I'm not getting those hopes up, because if Rockstar continues following their own pattern, which I fully believe they will, then I'm expecting that sometime in either January or February, we'll get one last message announcing one last delay with a true release date set in the fall. As annoying as it may be that we'll all have to wait even longer though, I really can't blame Rockstar for making these decisions. Historically, they haven't really released very many mainline titles in the spring or summer since the holiday season seems to be prime time for video game releases. The only outlier in the Grand Theft Auto realm was GTA 4, which released in the spring of 2008, possibly to avoid competition from fall 2007's heavy hitters like Halo 3, Call of Duty 4, and Thrillville off the rails, wink. And I'm only talking about fresh, new GTA installments here, not DLCs or ports. So keep your actuallys to yourself. Additionally, as much as it may suck for us in the short term that we'll probably have to wait even longer to play GTA 6, keep in mind that when it does come out, this will probably be the greatest video game of all time, and it's probably going to stay that way until GTA 7 comes out in 2069. This doesn't happen if Rockstar releases it right now, because it won't have the polish and perfection we've come to expect from their titles. And for anybody worried that Rockstar's not going to give a shit about quality because they know they're going to make bank anyway, since that's pretty much been their mentality throughout most of GTA Online's life, life thanks to shark cards. Keep in mind that even in the middle of the shark card era, Rockstar was still able to release the masterpiece that is Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Online is another story, of course, but as far as single player experiences go, Rockstar showed then that they've still got it, and I firmly believe they're going to show us all again next fall with GTA 6. Anyway, I want to top this video off by reminding you that at the end of the day, this is all speculation. Maybe I'll be dead wrong and GTA 6 really will release next May 26th, and I want to hope that I will be because personally, I'd rather be happy than right. However, looking at Rockstar's history, it's hard for me to actually believe that they really will push GTA 6 onto shelves this time next year. So for anybody who was heartbroken last weekend when the delay was announced, I wanted to make this video to give you a warning not to get your hopes up and get heartbroken again next spring. Again, maybe they will, but I wouldn't put my money on it. But hey, let's all look on the bright side. We are officially 1 year away from GTA 6 being 6 months away. Now then, since I've spent the past few minutes sharing my thoughts, I want to finally hear yours. Do you think GTA 6 will really come out next spring, or do you agree with me that it'll be delayed again? Maybe you think it'll get pushed back even further to 2027 or so. Or maybe you believe we'll experience some kind of miracle and GTA 6 will actually come out in 2025 after all somehow. Whatever your thoughts are, share them with me in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a like. Or if you didn't like it, leave a like. As for subscribing for more content like this, I'm not going to make that promotion because I don't plan on making any more videos speculating on GTA 6 until next winter when I inevitably make my I told you so video. So don't subscribe if you're just here for the meaningless GTA 6 crap. However, if you like hearing about other GTA games, or GTA clones for that matter, feel free to check out some of the other videos on my channel where I either talk about them in detail, analyze specific characters, or write my own stories revolving around them. And if you end up enjoying those videos, then subscribe for more content like that. Anyway, now that all the plugs are out of the way, I'm off to continue working on my Lost and Damned video set to come out later this month. Until then, you all have a happy Saturday, and I'll see you all again soon. Take it easy, lads.